allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, please look over this commission. Bless us with the knowledge and experience to make good decisions for this city, and always keep Shafter in your favor. Amen.
We'll move on to approval of agenda. Staff, are there any changes to the agenda?
No changes.
I need a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion to approve.
I second.
Motion by Commissioner Simmons and a second by Commissioner Camacho to approve the agenda. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Camacho,
Aye.
Simmons,
Aye.
and Joshan.
Aye. We'll move on to public comment. This portion of the meeting is reserved for persons wanting to address the commission only on matters not listed on this agenda. Speakers are limited to 5 minutes unless additional time is needed for translation. Please state your name and address for the record before making your presentation. Anybody? Seeing none, we'll move on to approval of minutes. I need a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of October 14, 2025.
I have a motion to approve the minutes.
I second.
Motion by Commissioner Camacho and a second by Commissioner Simmons to approve the minutes. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Camacho,
Aye.
Simmons,
Aye.
and Joshan.
Aye. And we'll move on to public hearing. Should anyone challenge any proposed action which is the subject of a public hearing listed on this agenda, that person challenging any action taken after the public hearing may be limited to raising only those issues addressed at the public hearing in this notice or in written correspondence delivered to the Planning Commission at or prior to this public hearing. All right, we'll move on to our first hearing. The first public hearing is General Plan Amendment number 25-45 and Zone Change number 25-79. May we have the report, please?
Yes, thank you. Yasmina, please click on the next slide, please. Thank you. Yeah, so the project site is 107 South Beach Avenue, currently under the ownership of American Refuse. This is a vicinity map here. As you can see, it's just a few hundred feet south of the intersection of Beach Avenue and East Lerdo Highway. Yes, thank you. So this is a request to amend the general plan land use designation of the site from business park to industrial, and also to change the zone district classification of the site from business park to industrial. So we are required to have compatibility between the zone district and the general plan land use designation, which is why both of them are being changed. Next slide, please. So this is the conceptual development plan, which is the reason for the underlying zone change and land use designation change request. Currently, under the business park zone, which is the existing zoning for the site, truck shops and truck parking to this extent would require conditional use permits or are not allowed by right. And so changing the zone would allow the site to be developed to allow for these potential land use. Next slide, please. So an amendment to the general plan requires certain findings to be met. That is that it be consistent with the goals, policies, and objectives of the general plan, that it not result in any internal inconsistencies within the general plan, that it have no adverse impacts to the public health, safety, or general welfare, and that it remain consistent with the zoning ordinance. Additionally, that CEQA be taken into consideration. At this time, staff is considering a Class 32 categorical exemption to CEQA, and so all of the required findings are satisfied for this general plan amendment. Next slide. Thank you. Pretty much the same findings are required for a zone change, and so again, the proposed zone change satisfies these requirements. Next slide. So at this time, staff recommends that the commission conduct a public hearing and adopt resolution number, excuse me, number 25-472, a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Shafter, recommending that the City Council approve General Plan Amendment 25-45 and Zone Change 25-79 to change the General Plan Land Use Designation and the Zone District Classification for 107 South Beach Avenue from Business Park to Industrial. That concludes my presentation. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Any questions, commissioners?
No.
Only question I have, Steve, or Alan, we had a previous meeting regarding this project.
Yes, we had met a couple months ago for a conditional use permit. American Refuse had applied for, I think it was a CNG
Yeah.
pump fueling and about 8 truck parking spaces. So again, that required a conditional use permit. And that's one of the reasons that they're now requesting a zone change to industrial zone, because some of the future uses and operations that they're envisioning for the site, as you saw the truck shop and, the truck wash, and they want to park more trucks on this site, that would require subsequent conditional use permits. And so in order to forego that, they see that the zone change is more, a more streamlined process for what they eventually want to do with the site. So that was a temporary
Okay.
use essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Any other questions, commissioners?
No, sir.
Well, I will now open the public hearing on this item. Is there anyone who wishes to speak on this item? If so, please give your name and address for the record. Anyone? Seeing none, I will now close the public hearing. I need a motion to adopt resolution number 25-472, a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Shafter recommending approval of general plan amendment number 25-45 and zone change number 25-79 to the City Council of the City of Shafter.
I motion to adopt resolution 25-472, general plan amendment number 2545 and zone change 25-79.
I second.
Motion by Commissioner Simmons and a second by Commissioner Camacho. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Camacho,
Aye.
Simmons,
Aye.
and Joshua.
Aye. We'll move on to our second hearing, conditional use permit number 24-151. May we have the report, please?
Yes, this is conditional use permit number 24-151, or the Shafter Commercial Shopping Center project. Go ahead, next slide, please. This is the general vicinity. It's on the northwest corner of SR 43 and East Ash Avenue. Next slide, please. Well, that's a little difficult to see, but it's essentially a shopping center that has a anchor tenant, an anchor grocery store tenant, 4 inline shops, a convenience store with gas station pumps, 2 drive-through restaurants, and a proposed office use, as well as a sump, and then a landscaping and parking that is associated with the shopping center. Go ahead. This just gives you kind of a sense of the elevation example. There are other elevations that are in the staff report, and you can look at those, but this gives you a sense of what the shopping center would look like. This is the facade for the proposed grocery store that would be in between the inline shops. Go ahead, next. So the current zoning of the site is general commercial. The land use is commercial professional office. It is a 10.04 acre site, or on assessor's parcel number 028-18046. Again, it is in the northwest corner of South Central Valley Highway and East Ash Avenue. The project consists of an anchor grocery store, 4 inline shops, a convenience store with 4 gas pumps, 2 drive-through restaurants, an office building, and parking internal roads, ingress and egress. Per the zoning ordinance, a shopping center is a conditionally allowed use within the general commercial zone, and therefore a conditional use permit was required. Go ahead to the next one. We also, as part of it, because of the size of the proposed project, a mitigated negative declaration was prepared for the project to comply with the California Environmental Quality Act. That was circulated for public review, and there are comment letters that were provided by responsible agencies, namely the fire department, the air district, and some various other responsible agencies, and those are available for your consideration as part of this application. Next, please. For conditional use permits, certain findings have to be made. And essentially, you have to find that the conditional use permit is consistent with the general plan and the city's policies and standards, that it would not impair the integrity and character of the zone district, that the project in question is suitable for the type and intensity of the surrounding area, that there is adequate provision for water, sanitation, public utilities, and services for the site, that the project would not be detrimental to public health and safety or welfare, that the project would not result in significant and unavoidable environmental effects. Like I said, we prepared an MND for this UP and found that with mitigation, the approval of this project would not result in those significant effects on the environment, and that there has to be conditions of approval generated for the project that are deemed necessary for safety and welfare. Next one. So with that, staff's recommendation is to conduct a public hearing and adopt resolution number 25-473, a resolution of this planning commission approving conditional use permit 24151 with certain findings and the attached conditions of approval to the resolution, as well as adopting a mitigated negative declaration for the project. And with that, staff is available to answer any questions you may have.
Questions, commissioners?
No questions.
Yeah, we'll now open the public hearing on this item. Is there anyone who wishes to speak on this item? If so, please give your name and address for the record. Anybody online? Seeing none, I will now close the public hearing. Need a motion to adopt resolution number 25-473, a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Shafter approving conditional use permit number 24-151 to conditionally allow for the development of a commercial shopping center on a 10.04 acre site located at the northwest corner of South Central Valley Highway and East Ash Avenue.
I motion to adopt resolution number 25-473 and conditional use permit number 25-151.
I second.
Motion by Commissioner Camacho and a second by Commissioner Simmons. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Camacho?
Aye.
Simmons?
Aye.
And Joseph?
Aye. All right, we'll move on to commissioner reports. Any reports?
No report.
None.
There being no further business to come before the planning commission, I need a motion and a second to adjourn.
I motion to adjourn.
I second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye.